Hi, I'm Pinky Swear, and you're watching Blacktop TV.
All right, hello everybody. This is Tony with Blacktop Magazine, and we're here in the garage here with guest wrencher Craig Mariana.
Majorana, or Jersey.
Majorana. You know, last time we did a video, I asked how do you say it right.
And I think I told you then too.
You did.
Majorana.
Majorana. All right, great. And well, I'll tell you what. Some of you might have been following us. We've been rewiring the 56 here, Project Riff, Raff, with a Ron Francis Express kit, and oh, what a job, you know.
It's a big job. It can be quite intimidating, but when you're dealing with companies like Ron Francis, it doesn't get any easier than that. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you. You've never wired a car before.
No.
And you know, with me working 8 to 5 during the week, you handled the stuff that I when I wasn't here. So.
Well, you gave great homework assignments, we'll call them, you know. Taught me how to do proper soldering of the terminals, and so I hope I learned well. We'll know when I turn the key.
Well, and that's one thing, too, that anytime you're doing a new wiring kit, the better the crimp, the better the connection, the better the outcome.
Right, right.
If you don't have any connections that are going to fall off, you're guaranteed a circuit.
Right, good. Because that's something that, you know, it was fun tearing all the wire out. I love doing that. I learned so much about the car and how we had charred wires under the dash. I'm really surprised it didn't go up in flames. Good thing I got insurance, right, with Haggerty Insurance. Make sure you check them out. But so we started in the front, and well, we first figured out where we're going to put the fuse box.
What I like to do is I like to start wherever your bulk of wire is going to be. Mm-hmm. Granted, not necessarily we put the fuse box on the passenger side, but the bulk of our wiring in the dash is all on the driver's side.
Right.
It's where 90% of your wiring flows through the firewall. Your switches, your gauges, everything. It's the mainstay. And with that being said, you kind of understand why most fuse boxes are on the driver's side.
Right, right. And we thought about that, but I just thought it'd be just a whole lot of wires there. So running in a nice harness over to the passenger side, and we took out the heater cores, so there's room there, and I just think it looks really clean.
Yeah, and you definitely you have a good finished product when you take your time with it. You can't rush these things. You really can't.
No, I work about 2 or 3 nights, you know, during the week, and then we do a weekend or 2 each month, and we started in early December.
Yeah.
Wow, that seems like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now it's middle of February.
Well, actually, not necessarily. You started in early December. I started giving you ideas as far as the homework, but my first time out here was New Year's Day.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so that's not too bad. Yeah, because I was tearing all the wire out in December and trying to label everything. She said, hey, label everything. But man, what a cluster that stuff was. There was wires going nowhere.
Yeah, and once some of these old cars, there's no telling who was under the dash. So you try and label stuff, but sometimes you just get to a point where you just got to start fresh.
Right. And then I was getting anal with inside the engine compartment, making it real clean, and you know, putting a terminal block that my friend Albert Triale from up north told me about. So Facebook friend, you know, yay, that I met at Santa Maria. We went to room together in Santa Maria.
And that's the thing too. Everybody has their own little tips and tricks, and it's being in this business and networking with people. That's how you pick this stuff up.
Yeah. Michael Harding with Power Auto Media, he shared an article he did, and he used Pertronix crimper, which looks like a really cool tool.
Monster crimpers.
Yeah.
Monster crimpers.
I should have called him. But you know what? I got to tell you, Craig, I really appreciate your help in here, because I wouldn't have even thought of tackling this job. I knew I couldn't rely on you to help out.
It's, you know, like I said, as long as you have some kind of support system, whether you dealing with the manufacturer of the wiring harness, or again, you have in the hot rod community is supposed to be a help a brother out kind of thing. Right. So, you know, help a brother out.
Yeah. And it was nice to see Christina here a couple times too.
And trust me, she gets down slinging wire too.
Oh, she was. I'm sitting there going, man, I want to do this, and you two are in the cab laying wire out. I'm like, okay, well, I'll let her have some fun.
Well, I've taken her on so many wiring jobs with me that she knows how to get started. So
Yeah. Well, that was really nice. And so we're about what would you say? How far along?
I'd say probably 80 to 85%.
Yeah, because we got the dash pretty much all done. The gauges are all wired. You did a beautiful job on the gauge harness.
And that was all with scrap wire.
Yeah.
Like,
Scrap wire.
And it's like, you can be as anal as you want with it, but you gotta kind of make it fit your function.
Yeah. Okay. And that's what we planned out. And also people told me all over, because I asked all kinds of advice out there, is plan it all out, make drawings, plan it out. And, we did that, use the whiteboard in the back to plan a lot of that out. Last night I was sketching up for the dome light wiring. And also, I think all we gotta do now is the dome light, wire up the steering column. The wires are dangling, I just gotta connect them. And then the taillights and all that in the back.
Definitely.
Oh, and then get the mash on that right pedal.
And I hope we make some fire. Not in that sense, but...
No electrical fire.
No.
But, I'm thinking... Well, you know what? That's another thing I gotta say about this Ron Francis casings on the wiring. The letters are really clear to read.
Definitely.
And we used a torch to solder everything, and that casing held up with the flame and all that.
I've used other wiring companies. I'm not going to name any names, but the second you hit them with the torch, they
just start burning up.
They disintegrate.
Yeah. I can see how a fire is happening because that stuff just lights up.
It
like
does.
A candle.
It's like a powder keg.
Yeah.
And I like using the torch only because it's quick, but a lot of people prefer the soldering iron or a soldering gun. But for the type of soldering that we're doing, most of it being on the bench, it's a lot quicker and easier for me to just use a torch.
Yeah. I was just trying to be careful with the torch when I was around, like the carburetor and so the engine compartment.
Yeah, gas and fire.
No, they don't work out.
No, they can.
All right. Well, I wanted to say again, thank you very much for helping out. We've got a little bit more to go on this, but it should be on the road real soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, it's winter anyway. Most of the car shows are coming up, so.
Yeah, which doesn't usually matter in California, but this winter it's been wet.
Yeah.
So we're expecting 4 to 6 inches, they say.
It's been literally raining since before Christmas, and I am absolutely tired of it. I feel like I am back in New Jersey.
Right.
The only difference is no snow.
Right. All right. Well, thanks again for watching Blacktop TV on YouTube, and make sure to follow the channel and also subscribe. And take a look at blacktopmagazine.com. See some more antics with Jersey. When you helped us out with the Edelbrock carburetor installed in here, that was fun because Panzer was making all kinds of noise in the garage during that. So, all right, thanks again, and thank you all for watching.
And just keep turning wrenches and get out in the garage and get dirty.
Yeah, all right. Fantastic. I think that's a wrap.